Well, hello and welcome once again to my back step. Last time you watched me set up my tarp, I didn't do anything else. Today it's still really wet. It's been raining for a few days. Snow is pretty much gone. I am going to get a little rack set up now for some of my wood, and then possibly have a little fire. We'll see how that goes. So right now I need to look for somewhere to kneel down or sit down. Here's what I'm going to do. If I bring back out, let's see if you can sit up here okay. Maybe. Not so bad. It's always a bit of a challenge. Tip down a little bit so you can see a little bit what I'm doing. Can you? No, tip it up so you can see me. That's better. So I did bring back out my dry wood. I kept this in the house so it wouldn't get wet. What I can do is I can use the bag, the end of this bag, to sit on. I've got my saw and my machete and some rope. So let's get to it. So what I got in mind, I'm just going to build a small little frame that comes out off of my step like this. Now it's going to be bigger than that obviously, but it'll just come out like this, maybe a leg down on each side, cross beam to support them. I gotta look for a couple of notches for the legs and get the height that I need. There's some mushrooms growing on here. Get the height that I need for my front leg. So I got one here. I don't want to use that really fat one if I don't have to. And that there, this here will do. It only needs a little one just to rest the stick on so I can tie it. Saw. The height. No matter if it's a little bit tall or a little bit short for that matter. A better one now. This'll. It also doesn't have to be super strong. I'm not storing big logs or anything on it. It's just little bits of wood like I have around here. Off come the gloves because I have to tie. It's very hard to tie stuff when you have gloves on. Anyone that's out around will know that. And my mossy oak knives. This is the big one. Don't have the little one with me. I don't need much to tie on that front piece. Roll this up. This is soaking up water like a sponge, this rope is. The second it touches the water, it just soaks it all up. So that's what you get when you buy cheap rope, eh? these are just going to get tied on. A little overhand knot. I could have left the rope a little bit longer, but it'll do. It'll sit like this way. This will rest on, there's a lip on my step that this will rest on, and will go between the rungs so it won't move. And this will go down on my step. Then I can haul my wood on. Now, where am I going to put it? That's the other part. I think I'm just going to put it over on this end where the camera is right now. And I still got a block. I gotta move this. And then I'm gonna put it there. Another piece of string. Should have took the I got really thin just twine in the house. I should have took that. To do this with. To come and play. If I was in the woods, the step would be a tree. I'm going to do a jam knot on this so I can get a good tight pull on it. But if I was in the woods, this would be a tree. I'd jam these into the ground. And then it helps support the whole structure. Oh. Bad knees. That's the gist of that. And I'll show you what I mean with my wood now. Because this stuff that I have pre-cut is probably the right lengths. Now I can just leave some of this here, yeah, see? Just pull my wood right there. Don't have much rope left. Put that in my backpack because it will get used. Now that that's out of the way, it's still sunny out today. It's not as sunny as what it was yesterday. Last day I was out. Yeah. Maybe I'll just cut up the couple of pieces of wood that I have there. I won't be cooking or eating anything today, but it's been a while since I had a fire, so maybe I'll light just a little small one. Throw in a few pieces of this dry wood I got. I'm going to have to baton some of it down, and yeah, I'll chop up that bit of wood that I got there first and add that to my wood pile. The ones I got pre-cut, I'm probably going to have to cut them a bit smaller to go into my fire anyway. But yeah, that's my plan for now. When you're in the woods, especially in the bush, not in a cabin or anything like that, getting your fire prep is as important as getting your actual firewood. You got to have stuff properly prepared for when you go to light your fire. Otherwise, you end up struggling a lot to try and light your fire. And that's not fun at all. So take the extra time just to sit and get stuff ready. If that means making feather sticks, and so, and shavings, little things like this, you can make all the difference in the amount of time it takes you to actually get your fire to burn. Go away. So now all I'm going to do is roll this head, not lose my shavings. I'm just going to cut some of these. So I get some. Now, I say, here's my fire pit. It's a little bit mobile too, which is good. See this stuff all over the grill. Probably lay that on when I get my fire going and let it burn off. So I pulled in my shavings. And little tiny sticks ready to go. My little bigger ones. And my bigger ones again. Let's see how well this works out in the barbecue. You can see I'm just breaking up the little sticks that I have. Throwing them in. Stacking it kind of like a teepee. Some people just throw it all on top. Everybody has their own way. I just like doing it like this. As you can see, no trouble at all. Starting to move into some bigger pieces. Still breaking them. This wood that I have is really dry, so it should all burn anyway. Probably tell by the amount of crackling it's doing how dry it is. Oops. This is where the glove comes in handy. The grill will serve two purposes. It'll help to stop some of the sparks from jumping out, which is, it's not going to do a big lot for that because it's a grill, it's not a grate. So as you can see, it's been a pretty productive day. Out on my back step, I'm just going to sit by the fire for a few minutes now and let it burn out actually, now that I have it going. My whole intent here today was not to make fire cook a meal. It was just to show you my wood prep, some of the wood prep that I do. I'll get into more detail in that later. And to get my little wood hall established for where I'm going to set it up, which I've done. The having the fire is just a bonus. And like I said, it's helping me clean off my grill for when I do go to cook. See, I can just, as it heats, it's easier to just scrape it off. Probably shouldn't be using my saw for it because I'm probably going to dull up my saw, but hey, use what you got. I am thoroughly enjoying being able to have a fire again, I must say. It's something that I really miss about being down in the woods. is being able to have a fire and just sit down and relax, not have to worry about anything other than tending to your fire. I need a poking stick. That's what I need. There we go. I got me a poking stick. This is gonna make... I probably should have brought something to cook, you know, because this is making a really good bed of coals to cook off of. Look at this. I got these little vents in the side too, so the airflow gets in really well. Move it around a bit so it burns up better. Well, now I'll take this opportunity to say thanks everybody for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Appreciate the views, and everybody have a great day. I'm just going to sit and let this burn out now, and then I'm done for this week. Like I said, just some little short videos, nothing big.